I could count on my fingers how many people knew that my mom had died when I got onto campus, and it was just not something I talked about. The transitions being really difficult into college, it was a very different experience, new places. You aren't with your friends and your family that you grew up with. And it's a fun environment. It's a hard place to grieve.
There's just not a forum on campus for them to talk. There may be two students in the same hall going through the same thing. No one is talking about it, so everyone feels completely alone. My name is Dave Fagenbaum. I'm the founder and board chair for National Students of AMF. AMF is a support network for college students coping with the illness or death of a loved one. I started AMF in memory of my mom, who became ill and passed away while I was a sophomore in college. I really struggled during that time with feeling totally alone on campus, like no one else could really understand what I was going through. Just before she passed away, I actually told her and I promised her that I would start something in her memory for other students just like me. I got back to Georgetown's campus and I started working on some sort of program. What could we do to help other students that were going through the same thing as me? And pretty quickly, other students started coming to me and saying, Dave, I went through a similar experience to you. We decided to start a student-led peer support group on campus where students could connect with one another and share their stories of illness and loss, and also a service group where students could go and channel their grief towards positive outlets. We called the group AMF, AMF standing for Ailing Mothers and Fathers, and also my mom's initials, Anne-Marie Fagenbaum. More recently, we've been referring to AMF as also standing for Actively Moving Forward, which is a tenet of the program.
It's not only that identifying other people you can talk to and feeling comfortable in that environment, but it's also getting the word out to the broader campus community and really changing the atmosphere on campus and the campus environment when it comes to bereavement.
Oh, I think this is remarkable. I mean, I've been involved in the research on college student bereavement for several years, but this organization is doing something.
So in 2006 we incorporated, and since that time we've grown tremendously. We worked with over 2,000 students and really been able to grow our network from what started out as a promise to my mom and a program in her memory to now really a national movement. We were on the Today Show, in Reader's Digest, in the Washington Post. Just incredible outlets that have helped to raise awareness about the program we're providing and about the students that we're supporting. Counseling services are available on every college campus, and counseling is incredibly important for a number of grievers. But a lot of times our students are looking for another student they can connect with, a peer who can say, I get it, I know what you're going through.
Peer support groups have been amazing just because I love the feeling of knowing I'm not alone, and I love the feeling of helping someone else realize they're not alone. I can just talk and lay it all out there because they all get it.
Over the last 6 years, we found that college students participating in community service get a therapeutic benefit from being able to channel their energy towards positive outlets. It also gives them friends an opportunity to show their support and to also get involved in raising money and awareness for these important causes.
I lost my mom when I was a junior in high school. She actually died by suicide, so it was very sudden. I've always been someone who likes to do things to process and to grieve, and I went to a suicide prevention walk, and a lot of my AMF friends came out and supported me, and that was huge to see that they were there for me, and then we subsequently support each other. We'll go to Relay for Life or different events, and just being able to give back to the community is huge.
National Students of AMF really has 3 major programs. We help students to start chapters on college campuses nationwide. We raise awareness about the issues and the needs of grieving college students, and then we provide national programming to help out these students, such as our National Conference on College Student Grief.
The conference was great because it's amazing to see that all over the place people are trying to make more comfortable atmospheres for people who have gone through a loss. And I also just loved hearing what works on other chapters.
You're not only connecting with people directly in your support groups, but you're part of a national movement.
We've got a team of over 70 volunteers that help us to achieve our mission of supporting college students nationwide. We've got a board of directors that sets the vision, a board of advisors, a board of mental health professionals that oversees our campus chapters, and a volunteer leadership team of dozens of young people around the country who think this is an important cause and have decided they want to put their time and their energy into expanding AMF nationwide.
I wish there wasn't a need for AMF, right? I mean, this is the type of organization that exists to help people deal with tragedy. So as we think about what's our purpose, what's our necessary call to action, it's to expand to the point where no college student is without this type of support framework. We get at this point between 3 and 5 inquiries per week from students who want to start chapters on their campus.
Even on college campuses where we don't have a chapter, awareness is being raised. Faculty members, students, staff are talking about grief and recognizing that it's an issue and that it's okay to talk about it. You can help by starting a chapter on your college campus, volunteering for one of our national programs, or supporting us financially and helping us to raise money and awareness. It's with your help that we're able to achieve our mission of supporting all grieving college students.
I remember how alone I felt when I didn't have anybody there, and that excitement when I found AMF and found that there's this whole network of people just so dedicated and so willing to help you in your time of need. And I just want to spread it everywhere. After I found out about AMF, I told just about anyone who would stand still long enough to hear about it.
I feel so lucky through AMF that every week I get to hear from students that tell me the impact of the program has had on them. And I get to hear about how AMF means so much to them and how AMF has changed their life. And for me, that means so much because it's my mom's initials and it's my mom's legacy. And I get to see and hear about how her beautiful life, which has inspired this program, gets to continue on and touch so many people nationwide.